Friends, it is time to get going. Hurry up! I'm talking about making your holiday home decor. Today, we're going to do a pattern roundup. Hello, and welcome to Bla Bla Black Sheep, a weekly yarny podcast where I, Sarah Korth of SEK Handmade, answer your yarny questions. I am so glad you are here. I would love it if you would subscribe, like this video, turn on notifications. We do this every week, and I'd love to see you here every single week. Today, I'm wearing my most and least disappointing make. I say that because this is a personally drafted pattern that I made up for myself, and I haven't made it into a pattern. So it's super satisfying for me. I love how it turned out. I actually thought I had used up every last bit of yarn, but I found a whole nother ball of yarn. So I think I might, tell me what you think. I think I might add a split hem to this. So add like a little ribbing to the bottom and maybe a little extra ribbing to the back. I don't know, let me know what you think. But I love this top. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. This little shoulder detail opens up the neckline, which is just what I was hoping for. So I'm sure there's something similar out there. So I hope you'll be inspired to make some of your own clothing because I'm really thrilled with how this turned out. All right, today, no questions. I am sticking to my get ahead on holiday stuff. I know for me, the kids have just gone back to school, but today I'm going to give you 10 patterns in a holiday roundup of home decor. And some of these you for sure want to get started on now if you want to have them in your home this holiday season and not be panicking. You don't want to panic when it comes time to get out those holiday decorations. So just like last time, I have 5 categories and 2 patterns in each category. We're starting off with tree skirts. Friends, there are lots of really cute tree skirts out there, but I picked 2 that I thought were very doable and very beautiful and could be adapted to any color scheme and any home decor that you found appealing. I have been super tempted to make a tree skirt several times, but I always choose not to because my mom quilted me the most gorgeous tree skirt, and I could never put out something that I made over her really stunning work. But I think it's something that's really wonderful to add to your Christmas decor. And so here are a couple suggestions. My first suggestion is the Amara tree skirt from Nella's Cottage. You guys, this one caught my eye right away because of the gorgeous texture. They have it worked up in a really beautiful neutral color, and you could absolutely do that. But I could also see this being an amazing pattern worked up in stripes or bright color or just the perfect shade of red to go with your holiday decor. I have not worked this pattern, but I also think that it would lend itself to being made bigger or smaller. So I think that that gives really nice flexibility. My second tree skirt suggestion is a true showstopper. You guys, look at this. It is just so gorgeous. This is the On Point Poinsettia tree skirt by Polly Plum, and those post stitches really add a wow factor to this tree skirt that is sure to impress anyone, but post stitches are so easy to do. So I think that this would be a really great pattern even for, you know, a really adventurous beginner. Another great way to mix up your home decor in the holiday season is with a pillow. These make both great things to throw on your couch as well as excellent gifts. So I have 2 that I think are just really amazing. The first is the Winter Wonderland pillow by Carly Correll. This is going to work up so fast. It is in super bulky yarn. As you can see, she made hers in pretty standard holiday colors, but I could see you making this in a mix of blue and white for the snowflakes, or whatever your like living room colors are and snowflakes, and really having it be a pillow that you could set out starting in end of November and keep out all the way through, I don't know, January or February. So this is really a great winter, whether you're someone who doesn't celebrate Christmas or you just would like to get a little more use out of some of those holiday things. This would be a perfect solution for that. Again, this would also make an excellent gift because it's going to work up real fast being in that super bulky yarn. You guys are not going to believe how adorable this next pattern is. This is the Christmas gnome pillow, and oh my gosh, you guys, I just kept coming back to it. It is so stinking cute. I love the opportunity for lots of different colors. This pattern, I believe, was one of the ones that had lots, or at least quite a few projects on Ravelry, so that's a great opportunity to go and look at different color combinations. But this color combination is just fantastic. And you guys, these are all just single crochets, so if you're looking at that thinking, I don't know if I could do it, with a little practice, you totally could and have this really adorable pillow. I also think that this would be something that could easily be sat out all the way through the winter season and not just at Christmas time. The third category on my list is wall hangings. It is so much fun to have a little space in your home where you might take down and replace a wall hanging seasonally, and I have a couple really fun options for you. The first is the Winter Wonderland wreath. Friends, this one is so cute. Look at those little birds. They're just adorable. But also, this was another pattern that had a lot of projects on Ravelry, and people really mixed it up with this one. They used the elements on their wreath in some very different and unique fashions, and so I see a lot of flexibility in this pattern that will make it really easy to make it your own and make a gorgeous wreath that, again, you could hang up in your house, set on your table, or even hang on your front door all through the winter season. The winter wreath pattern is by Kate Eastwood, and I really think you're gonna love it. The next pattern is one of my personal favorites, and not just because I've actually made it, because I designed it. It is the Marlowe mitten decoration. Friends, I've hung this on my door for years, and it is so fun. I change out what's inside my Marlowe mitten as the seasons change. Up in northern Wisconsin, we get cold enough for mittens pretty early on, and so it's fun to put some fall decor in it, put some Christmas decor in it, change it to winter once Christmas is over, and even if I'm feeling lazy, we'll be honest, put some little springtime flowers in there as we start the thaw into spring. This pattern is made with bulky yarn, so it's another one that's pretty quick to work up. Category number 4 is stockings. These are obviously something that is pretty Christmas specific, but I know lots of people make it a wonderful family tradition to have handmade Christmas stockings, and I wanted to give you a couple options if that's something you were interested in doing. I really love the texture on this first one, and I have been digging the stripes lately. So between the stripes and the texture, I absolutely love the Noel Christmas stocking by The Village Crochet. I can see all sorts of different striping and coloring options. You could customize this to each person that you make it for, making it their favorite colors, or you could go kind of specific color themes by family if you are getting together with kids and grandchildren, or you could just make them all matching, and that would be a very easy way to use your skeins of yarn and have a really cohesive look in your Christmas decorations. My second stocking option, I will admit, is a little more feminine. It is the Rustic Ruffle stocking by Woodland Stitchcraft, but it's just so adorable, and you really could leave the ruffle off if you have some people who are not a big fan of ruffles. This guy works up really quickly, and I know you're gonna love this pattern. We had handmade Christmas stockings from my mom. Well, we still do, and it is so special to have something like that handmade as part of your Christmas traditions. All right, last but not least, I'm going a little smaller, and let me know if you want a whole entire roundup on this category, because there were thousands of them when I searched Ravelry, and so many that are so cute. We're gonna talk Christmas ornaments. The first Christmas ornament is so adorable. It's the partridge pear tree ornament from Sweet Potato 3. You can see that it has the partridge, and the pear, which makes it super adorable and really adaptable. You could make all sorts of types of birds using this pattern just by changing up the coloring a little bit. I can imagine it being so cute if you have a friend who's a bird watcher or someone who just really loves the song. I can't think of what it's called. And a partridge in a pear tree. 10 Days of Christmas? Is that how many there are? For my second ornament, it's one of my own patterns. It is the Marlowe Mitten ornament. You guys, this pattern is adorable. It is super easy. The thumb is worked separately and sewn on, so you don't have to do that shaping because ain't nobody putting their tiny little hand in this thing anyways. This is an excellent way to use up your fingering weight scraps. I could see this being a really neat reminder of projects you've worked over the years, whether it's using up scraps from a shawl or a sweater that you made. When you hang that up on the tree, it'll be a memory of not only holiday times, but also things you've handmade in the past. Another little plug for the Marlowe Mitten is that this makes a great way to add a handmade element to a not handmade gift. You can very easily attach this to the front of a package, and a gift card even slips perfectly inside so that you can add a little love and care to a gift card, which I always feel like is a little less thoughtful of a gift. But as I'm coming into teenage years with a lot of my nieces and nephews and my own kids, it's just what they want sometimes. If you're a person who doesn't celebrate Christmas and doesn't put up a Christmas tree, there are lots of uses for ornaments that can be really great all throughout the year or through different seasons. You can make a whole bunch of them and hang them as a garland. These would be great things on their own to add to a wreath that you hang on your front door as like a seasonal decoration. It could also be used as gift giving. Doesn't have to fit a gift card in it to make a really cute addition to a gift. So there you have it, 10 amazing holiday patterns that you should get started on now. I'm telling you, start on it now. And then you'll have an extra special handmade item to add to your holiday decorations. Again, if you want me to do a whole episode just on ornaments, let me know. There are tons of really cute ones out there. Let's talk small businesses. You guys, I'm super excited about today's small businesses because I got a new mug and it is extra special. But I'm gonna tease you a little bit. I'm gonna show you my earrings first. These super adorable earrings are by Honey Glow Designs. I think they match my sweater just perfectly. I love that the pattern of the flowers and the leaves crosses over the two pieces of wood that aren't even attached. I think it's such a unique earring. They're very lightweight because they're made out of wood, and I love the added element of the laser printing being painted as well. Let's talk about my mug. Rin from Cheeky Ceramics, you know I love their pottery. They reached out to me a while ago and said, I really love your Nolan cowl. Do you ever make them for people? Because they don't crochet. And I was like, ugh, I don't make finished items for people, and I hate having to quote prices. And so I thought about it and I hemmed and hawed, and then we settled on a craft exchange. So I made her the Nolan cowl and she made me one of her mugs that is a memorial mug. So she makes these super cute mugs that she hand paints with people's pets on them. So this is Cooper. We got Cooper when he was about 4 years old. He was a collie mix. He was such a good pup for our family, though he was aggressive towards strangers. But I just love it so much. Look at how cute he is. They did such a great job then also adding colors that I really love. Then we had two little doggos at the same time, and this is Duncan. He was a Japanese chin. Can you tell? Look at their faces. Black ears, white muzzle. Black ears, white muzzle. They kind of matched. But this is just so special, and Rin did such a wonderful job. I know that Rin only does a limited amount of these each year and season. I don't know how often they open up opportunities to get the memorial mugs. I'm sure if you reach out to them, they'll let you know what their availability is. And then again, since we did an exchange, I don't know how much they cost. It should be $1 million. They're just so cute. Let's do some quick announcements. I don't have a ton to share. My kids are back in school, so I'm looking forward to having a little extra time to get things done here and then have a little more balance between work during the day and not working at night. The mystery cowl pre-orders for kits is done. If you missed out on the pre-order, they're still available for order, and you want to get your order in ASAP to make sure that you get it before the cowl starts in October. We'll start October 1st. I'm super excited about that. I have had some people ask, do you have to buy a kit to participate in the cowl? Absolutely not. Go ahead and stash bust. Go ahead and search through your stash and maybe grab a couple skeins and then purchase a couple skeins to go with it. Whatever you want to do. And I think maybe I'll talk more next week about some suggestions of how to put your own kit together. Last week I told you that I wanted to make another top, that I was very excited about the tops that I have made. I've been quite inspired. And so I asked you to vote on 3 tops. It was immediately down to just 2, the Rain Haven cardigan and the cozy vest. And the Rain Haven won by like the squeak of a nose. Squeak of a nose? Is that even a thing? Anyways, I put voting up on Instagram too, just to get a wider opinion, and they were very close. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Rain Haven because it got the most votes. And then I might go do the cozy vest too because it just seems real cute. They're very different too. So I think the Rain Haven was meant to be. Did I check yardage before I put those out there? No, I did not. Do I have the perfect number of skeins to make the Rain Haven? Sure do. When I chose the Rain Haven cardigan, I thought it was all in one color and those little details were openings, like an eyelet. They're not. It's different colors. So I'm going to have to decide, and I've got a while because they're along the bottom of the cardigan and the bottom of the sleeve. I'm going to have to decide if that's something I want to have as a part of my cardigan. But good news, I have lots of colors of wool stock if I decide I want to do that. I said wool stock. I'm wrong. It's called wool spun. It's discontinued from Lion Brand. But this is what I have for enough for the Rain Haven cardigan, and it's just gorgeous. It's called Peacock, and it's like a tealy greeny, definitely leaning more green, but it's really gorgeous. And so I got a couple things to knock out first, and then I'm going to get started on that. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me on this pattern roundup. Get going on those patterns. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of those patterns and got some inspiration to maybe go ahead and get started on your holiday makes so that you're not stressed when it comes to the actual holiday season. I want to remind you to go back a few episodes. I'll put whatever episode it was here where I talked about planning your holiday making, and grab my free holiday planner, and then look at this episode for my budget tool. We're going to help you come in under budget this year. So I've got another free printable for that as well. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you have a lovely week. We'll see you back here next week, and happy crafting.